I like what you have done with this one here. When we first came up with the idea of the magazine, it was a couple of women getting together that we didn't know what we were going to do when we moved here. We had just picked up our lives from past careers and thought, well, we're going to have to create something, you know.
So we're going to do like the beginning.
Print is very much alive.
This is the Lake Time magazine side of the office, and this is our process. So we determine what content is going to go in each issue, and then we lay out the magazine pages as if you're looking at a spread. As a piece gets designed, we will put the actual designs up, and then eventually we'll have a full wall of finished pages, and that becomes the finished product. My name is Christina Monson, and what brought me back to this area is the lifestyle.
Essentially what you're looking at is the finished product of our bridal magazine. 6 months after we started Lake Time magazine, we started Lake Bride magazine. And I knew that market from my previous career in the wedding industry in Colorado, so I knew that northern Minnesota needed it. My name is Megan Kellin. I'm the owner and co-founder of Lake & Co., which is Lake Time magazine, Lake Bride magazine, and the Lake & Co. shop. And what brought us back to Minnesota was opportunity.
The main part about what we do as a company in general is that we like to tell the stories of people. So in our magazines, we tell the stories. In our shop, we do the same. So it's really about finding brands that fit into that. My name is Kelly Kabotoff, and I moved back to Grand Rapids because of my family. I wanted to raise my kids. Sorry, I said more than one word. Do I have to say it again?
Kelly brings enthusiasm. At the end of the day, you know, you can always count on her to have that upbeat spirit, and no matter what we're doing, I've always got a partner by my side that says, yeah, I'm right there with you.
Yes, everything's in there for you.
We actually started as a pop-up shop in our office. We officed in Old Central School in Grand Rapids. So it went from that small little idea of like, let's see if people are gonna like this, to having a full store in Grand Rapids, a full store in Cross Lake, and we have store number 3 and store number 4 in the works. So, I mean, there's been a huge amount of growth in just over a year.
It's this progression, you know, if we were gonna talk about our businesses, we opened this shop on such a whim, and we thought, well, we're gonna need a place to work in the back when we're running our shop, not knowing that we would have shoppers.
The conference table is really where the magic happens, I suppose you could say.
We get our work done, we hash out human resource issues around the table, we invite people in, and you know, it's just, it's the table.
Yeah. So we have the pasties article. Pasties, not pasties.
We need a dictionary.
Sidebar! Yeah, sidebar. Like, do you know the difference?
Christina, she grounds the whole team in a sense that she brings that detail-oriented aspect to these big ideas. We've got a lot of things that we could capitalize on, and we always need someone to give us that very level voice of it, and we can always count on her for that.
I had been working at an ad agency in the cities, doing copywriting and managing some writers, and she has publishing experience, and we saw a need for this new voice in print publishing and got together and somehow made it happen.
We got the map out and started hitting all the towns in northern Minnesota and going out and exploring and shaking hands with people and having a beer with them. And you know, it was just sort of this romantic notion that we would put our kids in the car and go deliver magazines. And very quickly we found out that this was a thing. By our third production, we were statewide by the summer of 2016, which was not quite a year. We were sitting on stands in 7 states and in Canada. So it really did spread like wildfire.
Can we help you buy anything today?
For 3 people who didn't know each other to come together and be able to work so well together is pretty amazing in itself. considering none of us knew each other 3.5 years ago when we moved here, and we all moved about the same time. It really is for the people, from the people. So we have contributors that are eye doctors or yoga people or salon people, people that are hunt mushrooms, all sorts of different people that are just out there doing their thing. And that's really the essential difference with our magazine, I believe, is it's authentic stories written by everyday people.
It doesn't have to be perfect. The person that's writing the story doesn't have to be a journalist, but they have to be the one doing the things. And then we bring it into our office and kind of polish that, fine tune it.
We feel so fortunate to be able to do this and to give the voice to the people and really celebrate the land and the culture that we are surrounded with.